Richard Óg de Burgh, 2nd Earl of Ulster and 3rd Baron of Connaught, called the Red Earl and often named as Richard de Burgo, was one of the most powerful Irish nobles of the late 13th and early 14th centuries. Early life. Richard's father was Walter de Burgh, 1st Earl of Ulster and Amp, Lord of Connaught, who was the second son of Richard Mór de Burgh, 1st Lord of Connaught and Egidia de Lacy. Richard Óg means Richard the Young, which may be a reference to his youth when he became Earl in 1271, or to differentiate him from his grandfather, Richard Mór, Earl of Ulster. Richard Óg was the most powerful of the de Burgh Earls of Ulster, succeeding his father in Ulster and Connaught upon reaching his majority in 1280. He was a friend of King Edward I of England, and ranked first among the Earls of Ireland. Richard married Margaret, the daughter of his cousin John de Burgh and Cecily Balliol. He pursued expansionist policies that often left him at odds with fellow Norman lords. His daughter Elizabeth was to become the second wife of King Robert the Bruce of Scotland. However, this did not stop him leading his forces from Ireland to support England's King Edward I in his Scottish campaigns, and when the forces of Edward, Bruce invaded Ulster in 1315, the Earl led a force against him, but was beaten at Connaught in Antrim. The invasion of Bruce and the uprising of Phelim O'Conchair in Connaught left him virtually without authority in his lands. But O'Conchair was killed in 1316 at the Second Battle of Athenry, and he was able to recover Ulster after the defeat of Bruce at Forat. He died on the 29th of July 1326 at Athassel Priory, near Cashel, County Tipperary. Children and family. Aveline de Burgh married John de Birmingham, 1st Earl of Louth. Eleanor de Burgh married Lord Thomas de Moulton of Burghs-on-Sands. Elizabeth de Burgh, Queen Consort of Scotland, married Robert the Bruce as his second wife, and was the mother of David II of Scotland. Walter de Burgh. John de Burgh. Matilda de Burgh married Gilbert de Clare, 7th Earl of Hertford. Thomas de Burgh. Catherine de Burgh married Maurice Fitzgerald, 1st Earl of Desmond. Edmund de Burgh. Joan de Burgh married firstly Thomas Fitzgerald, 2nd Earl of Kildare, by whom she had issue, and secondly, Sir John Darcy, 1st Baron Darcy de Nath, by whom she had issue, including Elizabeth Darcy, who married James Butler, 2nd Earl of Ormond. Family tree. Walter de Burgh of Borough Castle, Norfolk, equals Alice, blank, 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 blank. William de Burgh, died 1205. Hubert de Burgh, 1st Earl of Kent, died 1243. Geoffrey de Burgh, died 1228. Thomas de Burgh, blank, blank, blank. Richard Mór de Burgh, 1st Baron of Connaught. Richard Óg de Burgh, blank, blank, blank. Walter de Burgh, 1st Earl of Ulster. William Óg de Burgh. Richard Óg de Burgh, 2nd Earl of Ulster. Edmund Albanic de Burgh, blank, blank, blank. John de Burgh. Edmund de Burgh, 1298 to 1338. Blank. William Don de Burgh, 3rd Earl of Ulster. Sir Richard, Florida, 1387. Sir David, Florida,